Now we're ready to start Season 2, Game 2. We already defeated Mississippi State, which was a tough game, but we made it through. Now we're playing our Cream Puff game with FCS Southeast. And you know, I gotta tell you, I really like their uniforms. But let's get moving here. Let's go ahead and start putting some points up here on our prospects. And I was looking them over earlier, but we're still in the lead for a lot of the recruits here, but the lead has gotten a lot shorter than it was last time. So I think what we need to do here is probably concentrate on some of the players that we have that we really want, and some of the players that we've already been blown out by major schools by hundreds or even 1,000 points. Maybe we drop those prospects and we move on to the next guy. And you know, there's no use in like targeting 2 4-star running backs. I think we should see where we're at with one of them and dump the other and put all our points into the other, so we're not overextending ourselves. And when we offer that scholarship, we're not going to be hurting when we do that. So Randy Paul, we're still in the lead there by only 160. Thomas Rivera, we're in the lead there by 680. So I'm taking some of the points off of the guys that we got big leads on, and I'm going to put it on other players that are barely holding the lead against rival schools. So there we're down by 600 there already, down by 700. So here's like, I'm going to go ahead and, he's a 4-star recruit. Go ahead and put a few more points on them. I think I'll give a lot of these guys one more week to see where they shake out before we drop a lot of them. So we got the lead here. We got a good lead against Mississippi State, but they could always come back. Since that in-school rivalry, I'm sure he's a pipeline state for him too. He's going to get bonus points. And we lost the lead here with Adrian Smith and Josh Wilden. So let's see here. Terrence Brown, a few more points there. And we didn't get to put much points on these lower prospects here, but we're in the lead on some of them. Just trying to see. These are both halfbacks. Do we need both of these? We got a 69 overall and a 61 overall. I think we'll readdress that here soon in the next week. So it looks like we're supposed to beat FCS SE, of course. We got a C plus rating now, and Kirk Herbstreit is siding with us. So it's time to get this game on the road. So we definitely have a better overall team than FCS Southeast, so we better have. I do like their logo, man. I really like their uniforms. We got an 86 overall defensive tackle, free safety 84, and our kicker's 84, but he surely doesn't play like an 84 kicker. That's for sure.
Reese Davis, bringing you
the short. I gotta look at his kicking power, but we gotta be basically on the 25 to 30 yard line to get a field goal.
Innovation that excites. The Golden Eagles of Southern Mississippi have a program that's built on the rock.
Overall, we're 75 compared to their 63, so we should shut this school down.
An important home victory. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football
Let's get this thing
action.
away. Let's do point toss here.
David and I will see you at halftime.
We're live at M.M. Roberts Stadium, located here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where the two teams are set to take the field.
Now to the field. They went tails. They win the toss, and they're going to receive. Amazing. So we're going to kick off to them, and we'll get the ball in the second half.
The start of this game as the players line up for the kick.
And the kick is away.
And he got all
good
that
kick,
one.
just barely into the end zone. See if he's going to go ahead and run it out. And I
the
whiffed
20.
on that tackle there. I could have got him way in the backfield there, like on the 10, 15-yard line. But that's already okay. He got to the 25. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead. And they punt, and we got the ball back. But we're on our 40-yard line. So it wasn't a very good punt. And this is Derek. This is Henry. Adam Henry's first run of the game, 7 yards. Fast forward to the next play, a passing play. I'm going to try to roll out to my right.
He scrambled.
And A is open.
He heaves it deep.
And I accidentally threw to X. Or to A. I can't remember if it was at X or A. I flew to the wrong guy.
Nice
Could
run
have got a lot of yards.
Good run
Adam
by the
Henry gets us
halfback.
the other
That'll be
4
good enough
yards
to
and
move
gets
the
us the
chains.
first down. So he has 11 yards already. So I'm going to go try a passing play here.
He's on the run. Tries
And I
to
throw
thread
an
the needle, and it's
interception
not
at
going to work.
Smith. I thought A was open if I could have lost
Great
it
play
over.
there by the corner
And
to
here I
come up
am
with a
throwing
big interception.
interceptions
That's not a very
against
good
an
pass
FCS
right
school.
there. He should probably have tried to throw
So
that.
we didn't throw any interceptions when Mississippi State. Go ahead and simulate that, and they punt it back to us.
Interception on that
37-yard
last drive.
return.
Anytime you
Deeper
give the
in our
ball
own
away, it's a
5-yard
disappointment.
line.
So these guys want to
That
show
looks
that
like
they can
7-yard
hang on to it.
So Y is open.
He's
Great
taken
play.
down at the 29.
Wide
2
receiver
yards,
roll,
just like that.
and make
Get out
sure
of our
you do a
red
good
zone.
job of selling your route.
We're going to do a jam up the middle with Adam Henry.
Tackle
He's going
and
to get us 7 yards. He looks like he's always good for 7 yards, getting us 7 yards every time.
Bring up 2nd and 3.
So we'll try a passing play this time. And
tries to buy some
defensive
time.
end, man, he came off the
Keeps his eye on
tackle
it, makes the
pretty
catch.
quick.
He's at the 40.
He's fast. Or we're just not that good, one of the two. And
he tackles him
man, there was
hard
no
at the
block at all,
45.
and I was rolling out to the
Defensively,
right
with this
and
kind of-
got sacked. Lost 7 yards on that. So 2nd and 17 now. Gonna go ahead and run with Henry, see if he can get us some of those
Tackle
yards
after a
back,
decent
and he
run up
does.
the
He gets us at least 5 of them back. Try a pass play here, 3rd and
He's
12. A was wide
And
open.
down he goes. Right
And
around
it's
the
4th and
28-yard
inches.
line.
Gain of 11 on the play.
I think I'll go ahead and go for it
We've
here.
played one. No
It's the
score
end of
here.
the first quarter, 0-0
Our
with a win
football is all
interception.
about, folks.
And we're going to have Henry just jam it down the middle there. And he
Fights
gets
forward
us
to about
2
the
yards.
26.
Like 3, but we'll take the 2 yards and a first down. Go ahead and try out this left-hand side.
He
And
makes
man,
it
did
to
they
the
stack up on
25-yard
that
line.
left-hand side. Henry only got 1 yard. Let's try a screen play here. And
Halfback's
a
got
lot of
a
people
quick throw.
appear to miss
And
their
he's
blocks,
tackled
but
right around the
Henry
20.
got 5 yards out of nothing there. Let's try the left-hand side again. And I'm going to cut back to the middle
run up the
and
middle.
get a
That's
first
the
down.
case where good.
Rolling out to the right.
Scrambling around.
A is open.
Makes the
And
catch and
stepped
gets out of
out.
bounds.
Looks like a
So they
2
pick
yard.
up
I
quite a
thought
few
for sure
yards
that was
on
a
that play,
touchdown.
Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent.
So 2 yards to go here. Let's see if we can go ahead and score. And A, Henry was wide open. And Henry gets us a touchdown. So that's going to bring us up to 7-0.
It's really hard to defend the pass with your back to the.
And
Great
he looks
play by
ready to
Henry.
kick this one
Great
deep.
catch. Kicking off. Looks like they'll probably return this ball here.
He's to the 20.
25. He's up to the
He's taken down
31,
at the
32 yard line. So not a bad run back. 3 minutes left. Going to go ahead and skip ahead here. And they punted, and we got the ball
Players try
back.
to
We're on
press
our
too
own
much, and that can
34-yard
cause
line.
mistakes. Southern miss.
I'm going to try the
7
right-hand
points.
side. And I saw
And
a
he
gap
carries the
there,
ball for a nice gain.
but only get 3 yards.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards.
All right, so we'll try a passing play. Make sure that defensive end doesn't catch me this time.
Tries to get out of
And
trouble,
just
but
like
he
I said, I
can't shake
jinxed
the
myself,
defense.
and he catches
they
me and
got him
sacks
with a
me for
blitz.
9
And
yards.
anytime-
So even though it's FCS school, they got some good defensive linemen there.
He's going to try and scramble.
A is open,
He steps out at the
but
22-yard line.
I stepped out of
Slaughter
bounds
is
before I
waiting for the
threw.
snap.
4th down, 22. So I'm going to go ahead and punt this ball. He fair catches
Signals
it,
for a fair catch. Right now.
and we'll go ahead and skip ahead. And they punt it again.
And he makes it
And
out
we
to
get
about
no
the
yards.
14-yard line. Southern miss
Running with
is
Henry.
up by a
On
touchdown.
our own 14-yard line, 2nd down and 10.
Now he's scrambling.
B was open.
He's out to the 30.
And
Quick out
he
to his
shakes off a
receiver.
defender
He's still
there,
moving.
and it is off to the races. Our
At the
best
30,
wide
to the
receiver,
20,
Weatherford,
to the
is
10.
going to bring this
He
in
scores.
for a
What a play.
touchdown. How many yards left? I don't even know.
The kicker looks like he's ready
So
to kick this
our
one
quarterback
off.
already has
Short
165
kick, he didn't
yards,
get a
so
hold
we're
of
going to
that
go ahead and
one.
kick the ball off here again. And this time we kick it to a slow guy,
fumble.
but man,
They fumble on it.
he fumbles the ball and we
Golden
recover
Eagles
it.
have had so much success
So
here in the
let's
first
see.
half. Kirk, you got to look Really, in the third and
what we
fourth
can do with the
quarter,
ball this
if they
time.
get just maybe a
36
little bit too
seconds left in the
complacent,
half.
start
Maybe
playing
we can
This,
score
their
again.
opposing team a chance to come back and win
Oh,
this
looks like it's going to be
So a
reviewed
big
here.
momentum shift could be in the making here.
I don't
as we
know.
take a look
It looks like
at the
he was
possible
actually
fumble.
down when he lost that ball. Yeah, this one. Yeah, he was down. So they're probably going to reverse this call and give it back to the FCS SE.
So the booth and the referee agree.
And they do.
The
Play is
runner's knee was
reversed.
down.
So
That
we're
was
going to go
still
back
a
on
close
defense.
call,
We're going to
though,
go ahead and
Brad.
simulate this to the next possession. And the next possession was actually the kickoff of the third quarter. We didn't get to see the halftime score, but it was 14-0.
It's first down.
So beginning of the third quarter, back in action, 14-0. As it should be.
He scrambled.
Y is
Wants to go
open,
long and does.
but I throw to Y and X instead. So rolling
He's
out
on
to
the
the right,
run.
A is open this time. Go
Got
ahead and
it.
take the
Brought
short
down
yards,
immediately.
get 6 yards. So third and four, that's makeable. And I'm going to run it with Henry, and they had 3 linemen up front and really just left the front wide open. All right, pass play here. This is one of the first games that we're getting a lot of passing yards.
Now he tries to buy some
great.
time. Going deep.
You know,
The
he was
defender had his
wide
hands on it,
open,
but it's incomplete.
and that cornerback closed that gap so quickly. You wouldn't think that from an FCS school, that they could play that well.
And they make the stop at the 45-yard line.
Adam Henry gets us 8 more yards, 3rd down and 2. This is makeable yardage here. So they're protecting against the run, and we're going to throw. Quick slant, McLean
Tackle
catches the
made
ball,
at the 34.
gets us 11 yards. Pedro McLean. All right, we're going to run some time off the clock here. Go ahead and run it with Henry. And there's a small
Up
gap
the middle
there.
for a
He's going
nice
to get us
gain.
4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Third quarter, 2:50 left to go in the game. Rolling out to the
He's
right.
scrambling
A looks
with a
open.
quick throw.
And
Fires quickly to the tight
X
end.
was
He's
just
got it.
wide
Touchdown.
open. 30-yard touchdown to Alvin Kane. Travis Carter, 212 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Ready for the kickoff.
So we are on fire today, but don't get too excited. This is FCS. Kneels the ball. Going to go ahead and do the next possession. It looks like they drove it down the field, and they get a field goal on us, so it's 21-3. They're not giving it to us, but it is it's going to be hard for them to make up for this because we're going to go into the fourth quarter here up 21-3.
So with 1 quarter remaining.
All right,
Golden
21-3
Eagles lead.
into the third. And here we go. I'm going to try this crossing or scissors pattern on the right-hand side. I don't know why, but the computer always has a hard time covering against it. Look at Robinson shakes off that tackler and shakes off the second. Stumbles to the 20-yard line.
We talk all the time about the
Actually, that was the 30-yard line. So screenplay here. Maybe gets some, got some good blocks up front. Henry breaks a few tackles and gets us 15 yards. Good run. I'm going to go ahead and run the right-hand side now with Henry. And I cut back inside. Saw an opening there, but he only got 1 yard. It's all right. So I'm going to go ahead and pass play here. Rolling out to the right. I see Y wide open and touchdown for Jeremy James. JJ gets us a 15-yard touchdown.
That's his 4th touchdown.
Travis Carter already has
pass of the game.
285 yards and 4
there ready for
passing
the kick.
touchdowns, which this is unusual
And
for
he
our
got
team to have
all of this one.
a
Great
ton
kick.
of passing touchdowns.
And it goes
This
into the
time,
end
no
zone,
return
down
back on
for a
the kick.
touchback. Golden Eagles defense came to play.
So
and
we have
man,
no
they
sacks,
have
no
played
interceptions,
beautifully.
no forced fumbles, and no pass breakups, and yet
13.
they look like they're playing us very well defensively, except the scoreboard doesn't reflect that.
Let's
So
see if that
they
carries
punted the
them
ball,
back
we
down
get
the
it back
field.
on our
They
own
just seem like
30-yard
they've been in the
line.
end zone time and time again. There's
Run
not
up
much
the middle,
negative you can
move
say
out to
about
the
this
right,
performance.
Henry, and he's going to get us
Picks
7
up
more
about
yards. Like I
3
said,
minutes in
good
the
for
game.
7. Going to run up again, run up the middle, and he
Gets
going
to
to get us
about
the
the
first down.
41-yard
Got
line.
4 yards, needed 3, got 4. Pretty much can count on him to get it. I'm going to try a screenplay here.
Tosses out
Some
to the
great
tailback of the
blocks.
screen.
And man, if I just had one more
Around the
blocker
48-yard
upfield,
line.
we could have got a lot of yards. All right, pass play here. A is open.
Now he's scrambling. He sails it long.
If
This
I
one
would
will
have
fall
thrown it a
incomplete.
few seconds earlier, A was wide open, streaking up the field. and I ended up lofting it up.
He's taken down at the 49-yard
So Henry's
line.
4th and 1. I'm going to go ahead and go for it here. Why not run their 40? And Henry's just going to break it off. He breaks a bunch of tackles.
He's tackled at the
He's
34-yard
down on
line.
the ground. Gets up. All right, running it up the middle again. And Henry's going to get more yards. And Henry's down. Something wrong with him. It looks like he's injured. We'll see what's wrong with him at the end of the game. Hopefully he comes back soon. Let's see who his replacement is. So it's
just over a minute in the fourth quarter.
Levine. I'll go ahead and call him Levine. I like it better.
Nice run to the outside.
So 7 yards of rushing for Levine.
Play action here. He's going to scramble under heavy pressure. And he
Some
throws
great
right away.
blocks. And
That was
I
a
throw
nice
it
play.
away.
Anything
Trying to
you
break
can do
300 yards passing here for the heck of it. But it's pretty obvious we're going to go into
He scrambled.
week 3 or week 3 or
Got his
whatever.
receiver, touchdown.
Another passing touchdown, 312 yards. We're now going to be leading 35-3. Just like I thought we would, putting this FCS team to bed.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
Deep kick, 48 seconds left. He's
This
going
one's
to down
gonna
it.
be
We're
down
going to
in
go
the end
ahead
zone
and
for a touchback.
fast forward to the next possession, which probably bring us to the end of the game. And it does, and we win 35-3. Henry got 129 yards, one rushing, one touchdown that was a receiving touchdown. The rest of the team got 4. So he did contribute greatly to the game. Got to check out his injury. So 312 yards passing with 5 touchdowns. Henry 102 yards rushing. It's pretty good. Looks like JJ got 98 yards, Weatherford 86, but that was on one pass, 86 yards. And let's look. All right, so 2 of our guys gave up some sacks there. And we did get 1 sack on defense and 1 24-yard return. I do have a head coach point here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the opener, 3 for 3. That means we have extra points now. We need to go back into our drafting or our prospects and put some more points on those guys before the start of next week. So I'm going to go back into that scouting or prospects, but it looks like we got job security of A there. We are safe 100%. Of course, we haven't lost a game yet this year. So since we got 500 more points, I'm going to go ahead and where I took some of the points off a few minutes ago where we were ahead, or where I think that we need some extra points because our lead is getting shaved, I'm going to go ahead and put some more on there. Yeah, so Charles Wright. Right, so put a few extra points on Charles. And we've got a good lead there. Terry Brady, we don't have a good lead here. We have one, so we need some extra points there. We got a good lead there, but I should say we got a good lead there. And we're behind by 600 here. So I'm going to put a few extra points on there. We'll see what it looks like after next week. And down by 480 there. I'm going to put a few more. We're down by 700. We got 4 schools in front of us here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that prospect. We'll get those points back and put those around somewhere else where it's needed. We're going to take off some of the points there. We're well ahead here. We'll put some more on Brian Young. Let's see, we got 2 tight ends targeted here. We're down by 130, so we're going to put some on there. We're in the lead there. So let's take a look at those tight ends next week and see where we're at with them. We'll probably only target one of them for in the lead. I think we could take the lead with Leon McBride. He's a 4-star prospect. And we got the lead here. We'll go ahead and put a few more points on these guys. Let's see, we're behind here, Mississippi State fighting for William Bryant. And down by 60 here, put some more points here. We're way down there, and we're down there. So, let's see, middle linebacker, 64 overall. And we're down here, but up on Nick Gilliam. And let's see. I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and remove him. puts more points on Bobby Presley. He's a 4-star if we can grab him. And that's going to be it for the prospects this week. Go ahead and simulate to the next week. Okay, simulation's in progress. We got one offensive coach and one defensive coach upgrade. So let's see what we're going to put this in. All right, defensive players +4 to injury. All right, we have here 1 power moves and finesse moves, and 1 block shedding for games here. We'll go ahead and do the block shedding. And ball security, I don't think we want to do that. Air traffic control, no. Let's see. I like that. Break tackle, spin move. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And that's it for our coach upgrades. Don't get those too often. We're only at level 5 with both our offensive coach and defensive coach. Look at the top 10. Looks like number 3 got beat, and so did number 9. So we'll see which schools those were. Oklahoma lost to Tennessee, and Michigan lost to Utah. And we're not in the top 25, and we did not get any votes either, but neither did Mississippi, who we beat last week. So next thing I want to look at is the conferences to see where we stand in conference, the SEC conference. And we are in second place in the West. Texas A&M is also 1-0. But we played 2 games. One of ours just happened to be a conference game against Mississippi State, who's now 1-1, and also 1-1 in the conference. So I wonder who they played last week. Let's look at the East. Take a look at the East here in a second. Look at their prestige. Of course, we don't have that high prestige. And South Carolina, Florida, Georgia all tied undefeated at 2-0. That's pretty interesting. And Florida's got 94 points for. They're pretty big juggernaut to have 94 points in 2 games. It's amazing. Well, everyone, that's going to be about do it for this week. Be looking for our next game coming soon to you. And we're going to be playing Old Dominion, which should be a pretty good game, playing in Norfolk, Virginia. And with that being said, we'll see you on the next game.